Hello guys and welcome back to spooky season. So for today's video for spooky season, I'm not sure how close we are to Halloween because I'm not really sure exactly when this video is going up, but this video is either up already or will be up soon for this tutorial. If you do want to see that, hit subscribe down below. It will be on my channel at some point if it's not already there. I'm not sure, but I'll have it linked if it's already there. If not, hit subscribe, you will see it then. For this spooky season video, instead of a makeup tutorial, because I've already done it, instead of a costume look, because I've done a lot of them already, I decided just to go through some Halloween questions. I found a question, like a Halloween question tag. There's 30 questions on it, so we have a lot to get through, so I won't ramble too much. And it's basically just Halloween questions that I think will be fun to answer. I think I may have already answered these questions, so that's the only thing. I did a tutorial not last year, the year before for Halloween, and I did do some questions, but I was doing makeup at the same time, so I was a bit distracted. And I feel like it'll be better now if I just do it separately. And I just think it'd be fun, and why not? It's spooky season, why not? So, all I did was type in, what did I type in? Halloween question tag, and I found this one, the spooky Halloween tag questions, and this is... I'm not sure where it's from, but there's 30 questions and that's all I have right now. So let's get started before I keep rambling. So the first question is, favorite horror or Halloween theme song? Favorite horror theme song? I'm gonna have to go with Tubular Bells. It's the song that plays for The Exorcist. You all know it. I'm not gonna sing. I'm not even gonna try. Doesn't matter. Look it up. You know what I'm talking about. Because one of my dad's favorite songs, which is actually really weird. But it also gives me the heebie-jeebies. Because that's the movie. Yeah, if you know me, you already know about how I feel about that movie. I love it. But yeah, that's a movie that really freaks me out. Favorite Halloween theme song. I mean, you could do This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas. You could do Monster Mash is always good. The Addams Family is always good. Thriller is always a fun one as well. I'm gonna go with Thriller, I think, actually, because it's I have a long history with that music video. It's how I got into makeup. My favourite makeup artist did the makeup on that video, Rick Baker, God. And also he just the video in general, the dance routine, just it all. And I used to be really, really scared of it, but I love it. So the second question is, name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or in an abandoned building. What would I not want to run into? Zombies I'm fine with. Yeah, I think I could handle a zombie. Vampire, I don't know if I'd be particularly... I probably would actually be frightened, but I don't know if I would actually be like super scared, because vampires have a thing that they lure you, so I don't know how I would actually feel in that situation. Werewolf, I'd want to become one, so that would be a thing. Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm a werewolf kind of girl. Maybe a demon of some sort, or a possessed girl. It says a lot about the movies that scare me. I think, yeah, some sort of demon I think I wouldn't want to run into. Witches would be fun though. The third question is, have you ever played with a Ouija board? No, never will. Never even want to be in the vicinity of one. I do have a palette from V Cosmetics that I got in their Halloween mystery box. And it has like a Ouija board cover on the front of it. And even that it kind of freaks me out a little bit. But no, I would never, because of The Exorcist, it scared me too much. And no, I wouldn't risk it. I would not, nope. I wouldn't even be in the room of other people playing it. I would leave. I would actually leave. I wouldn't, no. Would not be able for that. Nope. Prepare yourself, guys, because I don't know how long this video is actually going to be, so I just grabbed my bottle of water here, because I'm not entirely sure how long it's going to be. But get yourself some tea, make yourself a hot chocolate, make yourself a spooky snack, and let's enjoy this because it's fun. I just kicked my camera. I'm very sorry. Oops. So number 4 is favorite horror monster or villain. I'm actually going to do that as 2 different parts. My favorite horror monster, we'll go to the Universal monsters. For this one, my favourite one I would say is Dracula, the original Bela Lugosi Dracula. That is my favourite monster if we're thinking monsters. Because when I hear the word monster, I automatically think Universal monsters, like your Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon, all the Wolfman, all those kinds of ones. But Dracula, to me, it's just yeah, he's just amazing and he's so creepy. And it's when you imagine Dracula, that is exactly who you think of. And then horror villain, We'll go a little bit further into the decades. So you could say 70s, 80s, and 90s. My favourite horror villain? Ooh. Michael Myers, I think. Yeah, he did actually scare me for a while. Slashers don't really scare me nowadays, but it did. He did scare me because he was just so not there at all, and it just really freaked me out. Freddy Krueger is very charismatic. Jason Voorhees is a little bit stupid, not gonna lie. um, not yeah, the movies are kind of stupid, but I do enjoy them. I'm one of those people that likes a bad horror movie, so I don't really mind. But Michael Myers is just he's just out to kill, and there's no reason for it, and I love it. I love it. Number 5, the creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone. Yeah, I definitely think I did answer these questions actually. So I probably said this in the last one. The creepiest thing that's ever happened to me would probably be, and it could have been my imagination. I'm not sure. I don't really know. But I was going to sleep and I was lying in bed. Now the lights were on. I think I was just having a nap or something like that. The lights were on and I was just kind of falling asleep a little bit on the bed. And as I was just lying there, you know when you're just on the brink of unconsciousness, I was right there, and I heard it, and I feel like I felt it, but I don't think I did. I definitely heard it in my ear, someone saying, "We know," and I don't know what it was, and I don't know what they know. I don't know what it is. I have no idea, and it's never happened to me again. I don't know. I think it was my own imagination, but whatever. I always say that's the creepiest thing. Number 6, if you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? Spend the night alone? No. With people? Yes, I would. No, definitely not alone. No, but I would go, like, if me and my boyfriend went. My boyfriend would not, but if me and my boyfriend did, I would. Or if me and a group of friends did, I would. Although that is exactly how most horror movies start. A group of friends, they go and do the thing they're not supposed to do, and they go do it, and then they all die. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I would. Are you superstitious? Not really, no. I'm skeptical. I'm always skeptical. I'm a skeptic about everything. If you can prove it to me that it exists, I need, like, undeniable proof. And if you can prove it to me that it doesn't exist, I also need undeniable proof. So I'm either or. It's not like I do believe in ghosts, but it's also like I don't believe in ghosts. You know, you get that kind of way? Yeah. Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? Kinda. There's sometimes, like, if I'm going by in the bus, or you know when I'm walking, stuff like that, and I can see someone, and it could be very detailed, like they'd be like, oh, in a black and white striped shirt and a hat or whatever it is, and then I look and there's no one there, but I'm like, but why is it so detailed? Why is there a person there in my peripheral vision with a very specific outfit, and I can see them, but it's not the same every time. It could be different for every time, if that makes sense. So it could be the next thing, that guy's wearing a yellow jumper, that guy doesn't exist, he's not there. I don't know. Yeah, so I could say yes, I would. Which urban legend scares you the most? This is question 9, by the way. Scares you the most? Oh, urban legend. Don't know a lot of them. The only one I kind of know is the Bloody Mary one. And yeah, that did actually kind of scare me for a while, because I remember someone wanted to do it, and I was like, nope, absolutely not. Nope, that's just stupid. Absolutely not. So I'll say that one because it's the only one that I can kind of think of. Number 10, do you prefer gore or thrillers? Both. Don't really mind. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I like a gory film. I like just to say as well, Gerald's Game. I keep telling everyone to watch this. Go watch Gerald's Game if you haven't seen it already. It's intense. It's intense. There's triggers, everything. If you're a bit iffy with the concept of, like, sexual assault and stuff like that, maybe don't. And if you're very, very squeamish, don't. I'm not squeamish, and I had to look away, but very good, very intense, and it took a lot out of me. Yeah, it really did. Took a lot out of me. But anyway, thrillers or gore, like I said, I don't mind. I'd watch both. I watch them both all the time. Doesn't really bother me. Number 11, do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? Again, skeptical. I can't say no and I can't say yes because I don't really know. I need proof to really believe it or disbelieve it. Have you ever made a potion of any sort? No, but I would like to. I feel like that'd be fun. I want to make a potion. Number 13. Do you get scared easy? It depends on the concept. Do I get scared of, say, watching a movie? No. Do I get scared while I'm watching a movie? Depends on the movie. Like what did I watch there recently? What's the name of it? I watched Hereditary. That's a movie. Yeah. That was a hard movie to watch. Great film, and I would totally want to watch it again, but I don't know if I actually want to watch it again. So there's a lot in that movie. Yeah, I would say yes, I would while I'm watching the movie, but I enjoy it in a weird way. I don't get scared easy. Like, we have a game in work where people come up behind you and we make each other jump. And it's very hard to get me. Because I think in my head, and I don't notice that I'm doing it, but I know how many people are on the counter and I know where everyone is. So if I can't see one person there, they're usually behind me. So I kind of anticipate them coming. And everyone else is very easy to get. I don't know. I know, like, I don't get particularly scared after a lot of movies, and if I do get scared after a movie, like that night, a few days later, a week later even, I know that movie was a good one. That's what happened with Hereditary. Yeah, I had to sleep with a light on one of the nights. That was very hard. Oh, here we go. Number 14. Have you ever played Bloody Mary? No. I was asked to, and no, I do not. Number 15. Do you believe in demons / the devil? Again, can't say yes, can't say no. I wouldn't say I'm like atheist, but I am not practicing of religion per se. I would go to church for Christmas because I like the feeling of being there at Christmas. I just like the experience of it more so than I truly believe. And also, not that I don't believe, so I would still go. I'm still willing to go. You know what I mean? I don't like the way religion gets in on everyone. I don't like the way people obsess about religion. I hate all that, and I don't want anything to do with that. People can have their own faith and all that, but we're not going to get into that. But demons and the devil, again, I can't say yes, can't say no. I'm skeptical. You prove it to me, and like without me having a doubt in my mind, and then I'll believe you. So we're pretty much halfway through already. I actually got through those quite quickly. Number 16. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do? Grab my phone and leave? Is that not the logical thing to do? Grab my phone, leave, and go into my neighbour's house. I know both of my neighbours on both sides very well, and I could very easily and be very much welcomed in to both of their houses, so I would actually be okay. I'd go to this one on this side because that's where Marley lives. If you ever watch my videos and hear a dog barking that you can definitely really hear, it's usually Marley. He's a golden retriever and he's a beautiful, loving dog, and I love him. I want him. I'm trying to steal him. But I would go in there. Also, another weird thing about my house is I have a very creaky house. I have one of those houses that you hear in or that you see in horror movies where the house is like so creaky for no reason. I have one of those houses. And sometimes when you're downstairs, the floor creaks upstairs, and it does actually sound like someone's walking because it'll creak the whole way across. I don't notice it anymore. People that come over, they're like, "Who's upstairs?" I'm like, "No one." They're like, "Do you not hear that?" I'm like, "Yeah." It does not bother me at all. I don't know. Nothing's happened. If there is a ghost in his house, I'd be friends with him. It's fine. Number 17. If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would I choose? What would I choose? If I could be in a scary film, what would I pick? Scream? Or a zombie movie? No. Scream. I'm gonna go Scream because I know a good bit of horror trivia, so I would know how to work my way around it. Yeah, because that's what it's about. It's all about the cliches, and that's how I would make my way around. I would know what not to do. I'd probably still die, but whatever. Number 18. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be? Zombie. And because I could be whatever kind of zombie I wanted to be. Yeah. I could be a nurse zombie. And it's still a zombie. It still counts. I could be a zombie clown. I could be a zombie soldier. I could be I don't know. something with a zombie. Anything like that. I think that would be, yeah, zombie. I would pick a zombie because that's always fun. Or even if I couldn't do a zombie clown, zombie nurse, whatever, even if I was just a zombie, I could just do different ways of being a zombie. I could be some days very lightly infected, go more 28 days later sort of infection with red bulging eyes, and go full on decay. You could have different wounds everywhere and everything like that. It'd be fun. You could make it fun. Zombies are fun. Number 19. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Yes, I would. Again, not alone. I don't like walking around at night on my own. The thing that actually does scare me a lot is walking around at night on my own, being female. You know what I mean? If you're female, you get it. I don't like that in general. So going to a graveyard would only be the same feeling, and it's not because of the graveyard, it's because of the feeling of being out on my own as a female. So if I was with a group of people or I was with my boyfriend, yeah, absolutely no problem. Again, he probably wouldn't, but I would. Number 20. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? Some sort of a knife, machete, that kind of thing. Guns draw attention, and you run out of bullets. Knives, just keep them sharp on a stone. Whetstone, fine. Also always go for the head, so knife is fine. And machete is a longer range weapon. Not longer range, but it's a longer length, so you're further away. Not like a little knife where you have to be this close to them. Further away. Yeah, I would go machete. I would go Jason Voorhees and go machete, I think. Number 21. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? Both. I would like to do both. Oh, I can't. At the age I'm at now, a Halloween party, because as adults we can still dress up. But I do miss trick-or-treating. Oh, I loved it. I wish it was acceptable for me to go trick-or-treating. Now it's not. If I had a dog, like my own dog, I would totally bring him trick-or-treating. I would totally dress him up and bring him trick-or-treating just for me. Although in fairness, my boyfriend's niece is still a baby, but when she's older, oh boy, am I bringing her trick-or-treating. Yes, absolutely. She does know what she's in for, yeah. Number 22. You are in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? I'm the skeptic. I would like to be the final girl, but I'm the skeptic. Yeah. I'm going to say final girl though, because I want to live. Number 23. Do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can go to sleep? Depends on the movie. After watching Hereditary, yes, I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos of makeup just to calm me down, and a lot of TikToks of dogs. And I kind of needed a nap after because I was exhausted after watching it. The Exorcist, yes, I kind of do. A lot of other movies, no. I'll stick them on and watch them, and fine. Yeah, it's fine. So I would say yes for certain movies and no for most movies. Number 24. Whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? I could be either of the three, really. Again, it's not like I'm immune to horror movies. I wouldn't say that. I'm not immune. I'm not absolutely never scared. Like I don't mind being scared. That's the thing. So if I'm scared, it's working, and I like that. We went to see Annabelle Comes Home in cinema. Don't usually go to see a horror movie in cinema. But I had my eyes closed and my ears closed. Like I covered my ears, mostly covered my ears because I don't like jump scares. But yeah, now that I watch it again, I would totally just watch it because I kind of know what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna say my boyfriend would be the one who yells at the characters. I would be the person with my eyes covered most of the time, not all of the time. But I could also fall asleep. Depends how tired I am. Number 25, we're getting there. Only 5 more questions after this. This was actually quicker than I thought it was going to be. Number 25, are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? I am usually the one who does the scaring. I don't usually get too scared. I've scared my boyfriend a few times. Very well, by the way. Not that I intended on scaring him, but I have scared him. I've scared people in work a lot of the time. I've scared my mother. I've scared my auntie. I've scared a few people. And only once has my boyfriend scared me. Once has my friend scared me after watching a horror movie, which also he took the cheap shot and scared me after the horror movie, which was not fun. And one person in work has ever made me jump. Yeah, but I do a lot more. Number 26, favourite scary book. I haven't actually read many scary books. The only scary, it was a Darren Shan zombies book about a school, these kids, and they're stuck in school and a zombie attack happens. It was very good. It's a short book. I think it's for kids, but whatever. I read it. It was fun. That's the only scary book I've read. I do want to read the Exorcist book. I do also want to read The Shining, and I want to read what's it called? I can't think, but there's another one that I wanted to read. So number 27. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? Oh God. If Jaws counts as a horror movie, which I think it should, in my book, because I'm absolutely petrified of sharks. I saw that when I was 7. No, I was 6. Yes, I was 6. And I always remember having that memory of the leg falling down into the ocean. That's the only memory I have of the first time I watched that, was the leg falling down. That's it. That's all I have. That was the first time I ever watched it. And then I, about a year later, went on the Jaws ride in Florida. Traumatized. Hence why I have a fear of sharks. Now, I wasn't actually afraid of sharks. I loved it. I have a photograph somewhere of me with my head, with my head in the mouth of the shark that is in Florida. Right before I get on the ride. Like, I'm outside the ride and I'm about to get on it. And in that moment I wasn't afraid of sharks because my head is in it. As soon as I got off the ride I was traumatized. And I will not, even now I'm 26 years old, it's been 20 years, I will not go near that shark, that fake shark. Yes, I know it's fake. I will not. I won't even stand beside it. It's giving me, I'm already getting the heebie-jeebies. I don't like it. No. Love the Jaws movie. It's brilliant. I even like Jaws 2. Jaws 3, it's crap but funny. Jaws 4, it's just stupid. But Jaws 1, love. Jaws 2, love as well. Yeah. So I would say 6 if that counts. If not, I watched, what was it? I think I watched Scream when I was like 10. Yes, I think I was 10 when I watched Scream. Scream 3 was the first one that I watched. No, actually, that's not even it. No, I was probably about 8 then when I watched Halloween H2O. Yeah, so the first one I ever watched was Jaws, second one I ever watched was H2O, and the third one I ever watched was Scream. And it was 6, 8, and about 10-ish. So they're my, that's as early as I've been, and I've always been afraid of horror movies, but I've always wanted to watch them. That's the thing. And even now I love them. I love horror movies. It's one of my favorite genres, like, ever. Number 28. What was your favorite Halloween costume? Ooh. I would say, okay, so say a childhood one. I was a cat once, which was cute. I was very young. I was like 5. And my mum made it for me. She bought like she had black stockings and stuffed them and made a tail out of it. She made the whole thing and made me ears, everything. Very cute. And then say as a teenager, what would be my favourite one? I was a pirate. I had a phase of being a pirate for a while though. Yeah, I always wanted to be a pirate. I love pirates. I love pirates. Love old school Jack Sparrow kind of style pirates. Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean, one of my favourite movies of all time. And then as I've gotten more into makeup and stuff like that, my favourite would probably be between 2. So one is the one I did, 3 actually. So it would be between 3 as of me getting into makeup and stuff like that. So one year when I was like 20 or 21, I can't remember, I was Freddy Krueger, kind of. I was kind of a slutty to Freddy Krueger, to be fair. I just had like a little pair of shorts on. I had these really, they're not fishnets, but they were like really stringy sort of tight, so it looks like they've been like shredded. I had the hand thing. I still have it actually, and I love it. It's up there actually. I had a hat, a Freddy Krueger hat, which was actually a Freddy Krueger hat, and it had like burn holes in it, and it was very cool. And I know it's red and green is what he wears, but I had a red and black jumper and that would have done. And I just wore boots with that. And I did like a gelatin burn, so I used gelatin and glycerin, mixed it together and made a gelatin wound all over my face. I didn't cover my entire face, I just did kind of like areas of my face. I loved that. That was very cool and very effective. The second one then was about 3 years ago or 4 years ago, about 4 years ago. My first Halloween when I was with my boyfriend. That year I dressed up as Billy the puppet from Jigsaw, or from Saw. The little puppet with the swirls in it. Very cute. Loved that. That was great. Very simple costume. It's just a white shirt, dicky bow, black blazer. I wore black shorts because I like to wear black shorts. Pair of fishnets, and I did boots. You could very easily just do pants, black pants. Fine. It's basically a suit you're wearing, and then do your face. It was great. I loved it. So there's that one, and then last year, I did Tiffany, which you had already seen me do my tutorial for that. I did Tiffany and it was great. I was so into my look. I loved it. I love her. I love everything about her. Oh, I love her. And my boyfriend was Chucky, and I loved that because that was such a good couple's costume for us. It was so perfect for us. I loved it. Okay, number 29, second last one. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? As far as I can think, at the time of filming this, unless I change my mind, normally I already have nearly everything ready to go by this point, so I don't know how far into it I'm going to be by the time this actually goes up. As far as I know, I'm going to be a clown, and I'm going to be a very, very fucked up clown. I'm going to be very, I'm going to be kind of cute in a way. Like, my outfit is probably going to be quite cute but creepy, and my hair is going to be up in 2 pigtails but like super messy and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to have a real messed up mouth. I'm either going to extend my mouth using special effects, or I'm going to get like really gnarly looking teeth. I'm going to be really creepy. That's the plan, because I want to win scariest costume at my friend's Halloween costume party. And I think my boyfriend is actually going as the Mask, like Jim Carrey, the Mask. I think that's what we've agreed on at the time of me filming this. So when this actually goes up, I'm not sure. And then the final question for this video. Let's hope my SD card doesn't run out before I do this. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, black cat, owl, bat, rat, or wolf, what would you pick? A wolf? Obviously, it's giant doggo. I would also pick a black cat and a bat. But wolf, absolutely. It's a giant dog with a massive head. I want one. I love dogs with big heads. That's why my boyfriend's German Shepherd is my favourite. His head is massive. A wolf has an even bigger head. And they're huge. But he could be my puppy. Sorry, my camera just cut out. I'm rudely interrupting me gush over wolves. So I would definitely pick a wolf. It's a giant doggo. What more could I want? I don't even know what colour wolf. I don't even care what colour wolf. Any kind of wolf. Probably a black wolf though, because that'd be fun. Yeah, you just see 2 eyes in the darkness. Oh, that'd be fun. Okay, guys, that is our questions. And I had a lot of fun doing this. This is fun. I'm back over at near my wall, like I did for my Lush video. Away from my desk. Just because, why not? Use the background. Yeah, I very much enjoyed this. I've probably already answered these questions before. But hey ho, I may have different answers now because I've watched a lot more movies since then. So yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments any of the answers. If you want to answer any of these questions, let me know. I can try and copy and paste, or maybe I'll see how much time I have. If I have enough time, I'll try and type out all the questions. If not, I can do something else. I don't know, we'll see. But if there is a question that you would like to answer it. Or if you want to answer all 30, do so. I would love to read your answers. It'd be amazing. Also, hit subscribe down below to see more videos, to see the rest of my spooky season videos, to see the tutorial for this look, and also to help me get to my goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you would be so kind to do so, thank you. And also, if you do want to see this look up close, I have my Instagram link down below. I will post the pictures of this look sometime after the video for the actual tutorial goes up, so you can see it there. And yeah, that is everything. So I will see you in the next video, guys. Happy spooky season!